Gala event that we have on August 2nd, where you're going to be honored as one of the past principals. All the past principals will be recognized for your contribution, and several other persons. And also you will be launching or showing us your book. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about your book?
Oh, thank you. My book, actually it has to do with the 20 years I spent at Queen's, from 1971 to 1991. Actually, I retired in 1992, but I went on 6 months leave. And it chronicles the changes that took place over that time. Because when I came to Queen's, it was a pretty small school with staff that were mainly from abroad. And when I left, we had not doubled the number. We had gone to over 1,000. When I took over, it was 600 and
so the changes were significant, Mrs. Aiken.
Right. And we had more and more children coming in from the common entrance rather than from private. So you found changes in population, just as how you found changes in teachers. We had to change our curriculum to match what we were, the children were getting. And so that is why the book is called The Queen's School in Transition, because there were so many changes.
So would you say, Mrs. Aiken, not to interrupt you, but would you say then that what you experienced in those years while you were here is similar to what Jamaica is probably experiencing now?
I would think so.
And
the
so
changes in the society were mirrored in the school. And so over the period, whatever was happening in the society, you could see it in the school. And then we had to go on shift. I took over a single school, and in 1978 the government wanted to increase the numbers, and so they asked whether you're able to accommodate or not. You had to take increasing numbers of students. So in my case, because I didn't have the accommodation, I went on 2 distinct shifts, morning from 7 until 12 and 12:30 until about 5:30.
So Mrs. Aiken, how did you get the support? How did you fund this? How did you finance all the changes that you had to make?
Well, government did send us our monies, but we found that it has never been enough. And in those days we had what you call oh dear, this is my memory now. When you have government telling you not to charge any fees at all.
Yeah, some restrictions with regards to what you could ask persons to contribute.
You could only ask for a certain
There were limitations to the amount that you could ask
Yes, in fact,
persons?
because it was free education.
That was your
It
position.
was free education. You're not supposed to ask anything.
So how did you finance?
So what we did, we asked the parents, and the parents would contribute, and they in turn would give us what we asked for. So they were very good.
But in today's society, Mrs. Aiken, when we ask parents to get involved, it's difficult because primarily the students here at the school are on path and the funding is difficult. So this is where the past students will probably have to be more involved and support us through events such as the Gala on the 20th, on the 2nd
Oh
of
well,
August.
here you need support, but in our days, the parents were very good. We had, and the Parent Teachers Association spanned both the high school and the prep school. And so you found parents who really supported the schools. They had their fundraising efforts, and then they divided the money according to how they felt the school needed it.
So how do you think that we can re-engage persons in society to assist schools like the Queen's School with this major fundraiser that we're trying to achieve here with this auditorium?
We used to appeal to the banks, but mainly it came from the parents, and it came from the school itself, because we had a lot of fundraising in the school itself. We had our mini fair, we had Parents' Day, we had film shows, we had selling of ice cream. We just did everything, and all fundraising went towards the school. We didn't have any fundraising at all that went into, say, teachers' pockets. Everything was the school. We had even a tag drive where we went to the Governor General and with our tin, and we got our monies. Mark you, the value of money has changed so much, because in my days, when we set a target of 25,000, that was a lot of money. No, that is nothing.
We have an estimate for this auditorium that we're trying to achieve, and so far it's looking like about 60 million Jamaican dollars. So.
Well, when the idea of an auditorium came up at first, because it did come up in my time, and we did have here we go again. We had a
stipend.
Groundbreaking.
That's right, we had an opening ceremony. Yes.
We had a groundbreaking ceremony in January of 1991. And we left some money here towards that, towards the building. Our estimate of the auditorium at the time was 5 million. And we were finding it difficult to find that 5 million. I left here in the school about $400,000, which I think went towards getting.
At that time, that would have been a significant amount of money.
But it also went into getting the ground prepared.
Yes. Flat down.
And we had a plan. I left a plan here for the auditorium as well. But then I suppose other things took priority.
Yes.
And so.
Well, at this point, we do have a fund. It's Jamaica National has contributed some funds to this event, and they're one of our primary supporters. And we have an account at Jamaica National dedicated to the auditorium fund. And we encourage persons to check out on our website and to log on to the Queen's Gala 2014 at gmail.com. That's our email address. And check on all the things we can. Thank you very much, Mrs.
We do need it, because whenever we have functions and we have it in the holy ground, we find that it's precarious, because rain can come at any time. So over the years, I've found that an auditorium is really necessary and something that the school has needed for a long time. Sorry to spoil that.
No problem. This is ongoing. So Mrs. Aiken, it is important to have a fund, it's important to have a coordinated effort. And we thank you so very much for your time today. We know that we're going to have your book at the event. And can you tell us the name of your book again?
It's the Queen's School in Transition, 1971 to 1991.
And will you be available at the gala to sign the books?
Yes, certainly.
Absolutely.
And we'll have pleasure.
And we'll have books at the event for sale.
Yes, yes.
On that note, Mrs. Aiken, thank you so much for taking the time to even coordinate such an effort. Thank you for documenting your time here at the school and for re-energizing the push and the drive and the consensus that is needed now in 2014 to have schools such as the Queen's School continue to have persons like yourself engaged and to re-engage all the past students who have anything that they contribute, their time, their energy, their efforts, their offices, their space, their significant areas of training. Everything will be appreciated. Thank you so much.
Thank you.